And welcome to today's video. So for this video we are going to be doing the third episode of my skincare diary series, and today's one is going to be all about eye creams. So I fancied doing one on eye creams. I was popping it on this morning doing my Sunday skincare, and I thought I'll do eye cream today because I feel like, again, like toners, they're sometimes often forgotten and not seen as that important. I just thought I'd film a video on eye creams and if I think they're necessary and what they do for your skin, and if you should be adding them to your routine or not. So firstly, do I think eye creams are a necessary step? And the short answer, I'm going to say no, not first off, and I think they're very dependent on your age and what your kind of skin type is like, and what you're trying to achieve. So for me personally, I didn't start using eye creams till I hit my 20s, so about 2 years ago. I'm 22 now, so I've been using them for about 2 years on and off, and I didn't really see the need to use them when I was younger. I saw them as more of like a kind of anti-aging product and something I should use when I was a little bit older. I didn't use them till I was in my 20s, and I don't think that it really affected my skin in any way by not using them when I was younger. I think if you want to use it and you want to invest in them and add them, then that's great. But if you don't and you feel like you'd rather spend your money on other areas of a skincare routine, then I'd definitely say do that. I think eye creams are really important the older you get, like I said, and I think when you're younger you just need to be prioritising that cleansing, moisturising, and making sure you're really getting all that makeup off, and getting rid of those dead skin cells regularly. I think definitely you should add eye creams, but maybe just wait a little bit if you're starting out in skincare. Don't overwhelm yourself too much, and you can get some really reasonable ones, but I think some of the best eye creams are more pricey. That's definitely something to consider. Now, in terms of if you are kind of reaching 25 and then like 30s, etc., and then so on, I think you should definitely, be using an eye cream. I always like to use the phrase prevention is better than cure when it comes to skincare. So that's why when I hit 20, everyone was kind of made it a joke. I was like, oh yeah, she's using eye cream because she's hit 20, how old? And I know 20 obviously isn't old, but for me it was just getting through those teens, and then when I reached the first age after teens, I thought, right, I'm now going to start incorporating an eye cream. I personally think with anti-aging, I don't necessarily look for products that have anti-aging properties, but I do always prioritise my skincare, and I find that anti-aging, a big product for anti-aging is eye creams in general. So that is why I started to use that in my 20s, and like I said, I think I would rather prevent any anti-aging from, it's not necessarily a priority, but if I can use products that will do that at 20, then that's great, rather than hitting a certain age and then thinking, oh, I haven't looked after my skin, now what am I going to do? I'd rather start young. I do think with eye creams, like I said, you can get quite a variety in terms of prices. Sometimes they can start quite cheap, like drugstore do quite cheap ones, but I do think to get those good results you are looking at the pricier brands, especially from ones that I've tried. I do find more results with the pricier eye creams. So if you can incorporate one, then I definitely would. I just think prioritise kind of cleansing, moisturising, and the kind of exfoliating, all those necessary steps first to give you that good base, and then you can focus on your target skincare and skin concerns. So I have to say, when I went through a phase recently where I wasn't using eye cream, like I said 100 times, my skincare was kind of everywhere. I went for a few months of not using eye creams, and when I went back to using them, I definitely noticed the benefits and a good difference. I noticed that my under eyes were a lot more nourished, and I have to say I noticed a really big difference in my dark circles. I definitely think they do make a difference, but you just want to make sure that you're kind of getting that good all-round skincare routine first. So I'm going to start off with the products that I personally have used in the past and think that they are worth the money and make a difference. So I'm actually going to start off with the one I'm wearing today. So I'm not wearing any makeup today, literally just popped my skincare on. So I've just got my Beauty Pie moisturiser on and this eye cream. So like I said, no makeup, no mascara, and as you can see I was suffering with some dark circles a few weeks ago now when I wasn't using eye cream, and since I've been using this again they have brightened up quite well. So yeah, and my eyes just look quite nice and nourished under eyes, and yeah, it's just, this one is a real favourite of mine and I come back to it every time. So this is the Kiehls Creamy Eye Treatment with Avocado. So this I believe is the bigger pot. I got this one from the airport and it was like a super size and really good deal on that. And this is the second time I've bought this pot. I have to say it lasts months and months and months. You have to use it sparingly. It is something that definitely a little goes a long way. The first time I used it I put loads on and was trying to rub it in and it was sinking in for ages. So yeah, just use a little bit, and then I always like to dot it round and then onto my eyelid and brow bone as well, and then let it sink in for a little while and then just kind of tap it in massage movements. This is definitely an eye cream that I think is loved by many. It's definitely up there with one of the top eye creams. And like I said, it's got avocado oil in there, which is such a nourishing, luxurious oil, which explains why your under eyes definitely feel nourished and nice and brightening with this. I do find that when I use this under makeup and under concealer, it definitely has an effect on how the finish looks and how long it lasts. It doesn't crease too badly. And yeah, it just definitely makes my skin feel a lot more prepped. But personally, I just love using this on no makeup days, just to really brighten my under eyes and make me feel a little bit more kind of awake and just look a bit more put together. This one is one of the pricier eye creams. I'll link it down below. But yeah, I definitely, like I said, think this one is worth the price. Like I said, it lasts months and months and months, and it's definitely worth the price tag if you're going to stick to using it and if you have already got quite a solid skincare routine already. So I definitely think as well this is just quite a nice luxury item to add on to your skincare routine. I like to use this, I would like to say I use it twice a day. Sometimes if I'm kind of feel that I need it, I do use it twice a day, but a lot of the time I tend to just use it once in the morning. And then if I find that my eyes are quite dry in the evening, then I do add an extra layer, obviously after cleansing. But sometimes I just feel like once a day is enough, and I'm sure when winter comes I'll be using it twice a day again. But in summer I'm just not fine. Obviously my skin's a little bit more oily and it's been really hot lately, so I've kind of just been using it mornings. And like I said, this is my second purchase of this and I fall in love with it every time I reuse it. So yeah, I definitely recommend this one as my top eye cream. The final two that I've got here, and I also just wanted to mention another one which I haven't got but was really good, and that was the Beauty Pie eye cream. I think it was the Uber, I want to say the Uber Youth eye cream, but I'm not sure I've made that up, but I'll link it down below. And yeah, again, that was a really good eye cream. That one's actually very reasonable if you are a member. Like with all the Beauty Pie things, the quality is amazing, and if you're a member the price is really, really cheap. Yeah, I really loved that one again for brightening. The Kiehls one I find is more thick, and it's definitely a more nourishing eye cream. But the Beauty Pie one was definitely brightening, and again I really enjoyed using under makeup, so just wanted to mention that one because I did use it up and ran out. But yeah, it was a really good one. And then the next one I'm going to mention is this one. So this is the Elemis Peptide Eye Recovery Cream, and this one I again have probably got one use left. I've pretty much used up, and I did really enjoy using this one. I can't say I loved it as much as the Kiehls one. Again, this one for me was more brightening properties. I actually found this one was relatively thin and quite liquidy compared to the Kiehls one, so I didn't find it was as nourishing, but it was really brightening and again really nice to use under makeup. and just nice to, I sometimes like to have a bit of a change. So yeah, this one will probably actually be really good for the summer as well, when your under eyes aren't feeling quite as dry. So yeah, I wished I'd saved this now. But yeah, this one, I definitely think for winter you need a thicker, more nourishing one when the central heating's on and obviously it's cold outside. But yeah, this one I was really impressed with for brightening, definitely. And I believe they say this is a good one for the people in their 20s, and that is probably because it's not so thick, so you can use it for more brightening properties, and obviously you don't need such a thick one. So yeah, would definitely recommend this actually if you're starting out in eye creams and you want kind of somewhat eye cream to use that isn't going to be too thick and too greasy. So yeah, I would definitely recommend this if you're in your 20s and starting out in eye creams. And then last but not least, I'm going to mention this one. So this is my second tube of this. So this is the Nivea Q10 Plus C Anti-Wrinkle and Energy Eye Cream. And this is for tired skin and fine lines. Now, I wanted to mention this one because this is one of the only drugstore eye creams that I've tried that I do actually notice instant results. Now, again, this one I don't really use as much for nourishing properties. I like to use this one for brightening. So it's not too thick, again, compared to the Kiehls one. But it is quite a nice consistency. And the reason I love this one is because it's got vitamin C and Nivea's magic Q10 ingredient, which is great for firming. And yeah, the vitamin C is just perfect for brightening. So I really do love this one under makeup, and again to pop on no makeup days to make you look a bit more awake and put together. And yeah, I just love using this. I do use it in the night time. They've also got a night treatment that goes with this, which again is a really lovely product. I like using a thick layer of that on the night time and then popping it on with this, and they work really beautifully together. But this one is really also perfect for the mornings when you want a more awake looking under eye. And yeah, I just find that this again is a really good one to start out if you're looking to try an eye cream and seeing how you get on with them, or if you want an eye cream that's just going to give you a bit of a nice base for concealer, or just want to kind of start out before splurging too much. This is a really good one, and one of the only drugstore eye creams, like I said, that I have tried that does make an instant difference and does help the brightness. Sometimes I find some of them you just put them on, they just kind of sit there, don't really do anything, but the vitamin C and Q10 combination in this product definitely gives you that brightening effect. And yeah, for a really good price. Okay, so that is the end of this episode of the Skincare Diaries. I know this one is a little bit shorter, but again, I didn't want to make it too long. I want these to be quite informative in a short amount of time. Yeah, I feel like with eye creams you can kind of sum them up. I feel like the moisturiser one that I'm going to be doing and the night treatments I'm going to be doing, I feel like they're going to be a little bit more lengthy. So yeah, I wanted to make the ones that I can, make them quite short and quick basically. So yeah, I really hope that you enjoyed watching. If you did, then I'd love it if you gave it a thumbs up, and please subscribe if you would like to see more from me. I'll also link my Instagram down below so you can check me out on there if you're interested. And also please leave any comments if you have any skincare questions or anything else you'd like me to chat about, or any questions to do with eye creams or recommendations, anything like that. So link my last video down below. So that one was I actually did a Primark haul because I thought I'd do something a bit different on here, and I bought some nice bits from there, so I thought why not. So yeah, I'll link that down below, and then the next video will be on Wednesday, and then the next Skincare Diaries video will be next Sunday. So yeah, I really hope that you enjoyed watching. Stay safe, and I'll see you soon. Bye.